Welcome to Billy Buckman and Friends, and I'm Billy Buckman, and we're here today with my good friend Patrice Web.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's an honor and a privilege to have you, and Patrice is a local singer-songwriter from Georgetown, and we play the same gigs and hang out kind of the same places for quite a while now. And anyway, let's start off with your CD. You have a new CD out?
I do, yes.
And what is it called?
Turning of the Page.
Mm-hmm. And where's it available?
All of the usual suspects, CD Baby, Amazon.com.
Can you get to it from your website?
You can get to it from the website. Yeah, that's patriceweb.com. And I think CD Universe, iTunes, places like that. Yeah. So
and you were connected with K-Folk Radio?
I was a broadcaster for many years on KFOK up in Georgetown. And these days I'm living between here and Sandpoint, Idaho.
Okay, and I assume that's
it's quite a long walk.
That's in the nice weather you go to Idaho.
Yes. Yeah, you don't want to be walking when it's freezing. So and it's 1,200 miles.
Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. We're at ACTV 20. And here they are here. This is going out to oh my gosh. Okay. This is going out to dozens of homes. Well, I think we're going to let Patrice do what she does best, and we're going to let her play.
All right, I'm going to start you out with a little tune that I happily call my NPR tune.
Big hand for Patrice.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for coming. This is going to be fun. Well, in these times of trouble, it's hard to know which way to go. In these times of trouble, it's hard to know which way to go. And it seems that everywhere you turn, there's chilly winds that wail. And you're running like a hellhound with something at your tail. And there's people in hard trouble and they just can't get along. There's greasy politicians who don't know their right from wrong. And they'll greet you when they're smiling and then they'll rob you blind. Oh Lord, ease my troubled mind. Well, Woody Guthrie's land was made for you and me. Woody Guthrie's land, it was made for you and me. And his words blew like a twister out of Oklahoma dust, running like a beat-up truck full of bones and rust. Now there's some that say that Woody's land is not a land that's free. Now there's locusts in the cornfields and weevils in the seed. And so it seems in Woody's land the well has now run dry. Oh Lord, give me strength to try. Oh Lord, 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 give me strength to try. Now I don't care where you come from or just what you believe. Don't care where you come from or just what you believe. But we're in this world together from sea to shining sea. We all feel the same need to live, to feel and breathe. So if we can come together and live as we are one, we can slay these demons that keep us on the run. And if we put our hearts and minds to something we can build, oh Lord, give me tools to build. Oh Lord, 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 give me tools to build. trouble it's hard to know which way to go. In these times of trouble it's hard to know which way to go. But we've got to stop and think about those chilly winds that blow. Oh Lord, stop those winds that blow. Oh Lord, 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 stop those winds that blow. Thank you, thank you. Well, it's time to get serious. The harmonica always makes things serious. Very serious. Well, not very, but somewhat serious. This is a song, actually. If I can get this thing fixed up properly. Came out of a dream I had. And some of y'all who've been following me around a bit know that I write a lot of songs about dreams I've had. So this one here involves a couple of characters you wouldn't really think of being together in one place. And that's a televangelist preacher and a streetwalker. And so what you need to do is ask yourself the one little question: who's more honest, the streetwalker or the televangelist preacher? So this one's on my CD, Turning of the Page, and it's called Mercury Rising Blues. Well, the mercury is rising, it's only 10:30. I missed the train to heaven, and it won't come back again. But I'm gonna leave this city, even if I have to crawl. I'm gonna leave this city before I take that final fall. Well, I grew up in the country where the grass is tall and green. Couldn't stand the comfort, so I left at 17. I hitchhiked to the city with nothing but my name. I lost everything I had because I could not play the game. This preacher man, he told me that he could buy me out. I gave him all my money and he built himself a house. He left me on the sidewalk, street walking for my pay. And now that old preacher man, he just won't give the time of day. Now some they call me sinner, some they like to sin. Some just pay the money and you know I just can't win. They see my empty pockets and they line them with fool's gold. So Lord, I'm walking down this highway and I've been bought and I've been sold. And so the mercury is rising, I'm leaving here today, 'cause the devil's dancing circles round the boundaries of my grave. But I'm gonna leave this city, even if I have to crawl. I'm gonna leave this old city and let that preacher take the fall. I'm gonna leave this old city and let that preacher man take the fall. to get this harp in here. While I'm doing this, I'll talk, of course, if I can cram it in here.
You play harp.
Huh? I do, actually. Not very well, but I play. Well, you know, I'm playing tonight, right? I believe that everyone who writes songs should have at least one country weeper in their little bag of tunes. So, you know, there's the hurtin' song, the cheatin' song, the drinking song, the I lost my dog song. I didn't really, but so this one here is a what I call the little country weeper. It's on my first CD, Photographs, and anyway, it goes like this, called The Cold Winds of Winter. You said that you loved me, said you'd always be true, and darling, you told me I could wish for the moon if wishes were horses, then a beggar I'll be, blowing down these night streets like the brown winter leaves. When the cold winds of winter blow the leaves from the trees, what you'll hear through the thunder is my heart breaking true, just the sound of my leaving, a goodbye on the night breeze. When the cold winds of winter come blowing on through, I'll never deceive you, got nowhere to go, just my heart to guide me through a love that's grown cold. And just like the snow goose flies to whither she goes, I'll be off with the first snow to where south breezes blow. When the cold winds of winter blow the leaves from the trees, what you'll hear through the thunder is my heart breaking true, just the sound of my leaving, a goodbye on the night breeze. When the cold winds of winter come blowing on through. Remember that first summer day, that warm summer rain, you first came my way. But just like the summer passes into the fall, I'll be gone by November, with the cold wind's sad call. When the cold winds of winter blow the leaves from the trees, what you'll hear through the thunder is my heart breaking true, just the sound of my leaving, a goodbye on the night breeze. When the cold winds of winter come blowing on through, when the cold winds Thank you. Thank you. Starting to get serious again. Well, not too serious, but serious. Well, I mentioned earlier I write songs off of dreams I've had. And sometimes I think that I write songs off of dreams that I've had because I don't know what my dreams are all about. So I wake up in the morning and I write a song about them. And after I wrote this one, I said to myself, I think what this song has something to do with is the fact that I'm getting older. And I'm starting to ask myself the question, is the hourglass half full? Or is the hourglass half empty? This one here is called Dog Day Afternoon. It's another lazy day on a dog day afternoon. Flies buzzing in the kitchen, shadows creep across the room. You read the daily paper, there's really nothing new. Just some ordinary people with their ordinary blues. Your life is like a deck of cards and you think you'll play a few. And you hope to hit the big time on this dog day afternoon. You don't quite know how you got here, but you do know where you've been. And now you've got the feeling that that big old evil grin is watching from the sidelines, just hoping you will fall and finally bite the bullet and forget about it all. You think you'll play another card 'cause you want to see it through, and you let your money ride on this dog day afternoon. The hourglass is half empty, but you try and do your best to figure out the meaning of the time that you have left. You're hoping and you're praying that the lottery is yours. You finally hit the big one, that big gigantic score. You think you'll play another hand 'cause you like to play the fool, and you hope you hit the jackpot on this dog day afternoon. It's another lazy day on a dog day afternoon. Flies buzzing in the kitchen, shadows creep across the room. But you're really not that bothered, 'cause you hope that you have found the hand that you have played is about to come around. And all you need is one card to break away those blues, and you're hoping for deliverance on this dog day afternoon. Thank you. Thanks so much to Billy Buckman for having me. I think I might have time for one more little tune, and I'll be getting myself out of here. And thank you all so much that are listening. This one I'll just tell you real quick. I just got to tune this one string real fast and get it down to where it belongs. And my husband and I have been married for 20 years. So like I do at all big things, is I wrote him a little ditty for our 20th wedding anniversary. So I'm going to send this one out to my old man. And he's a simple guy. I'm a simple girl. So I made this one a very simple little folk song. And well, I don't know what to say about it. It's called Like the Coal. Thank you so much. You know love is like the coal, buried deep where none can see. There's a diamond that unfolds when the coal, it is chipped clean. We first loved in the springtime, without reason and without rhyme, made us a promise, having to hold with something new and something old. We have traveled so many miles. We are weary and we are worn, but love, just like the river, washes clean. We are reborn when we are old and hair is gray, and then set in the day, we will walk into the nightland, hand in hand, oh, hand in hand. You know love, it's like the coal, full of mystery and full of wonder, like the diamond when it unfolds. It cannot be put asunder. It cannot be put asunder. It cannot be put asunder. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Billy. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we got another minute or
We
two
do.
here. Okay.
Oh.
Well, you've set the bar awfully high for future
think
people,
so.
which is actually
no,
Will
it'll be
Moorbeck.
Will Moorbeck. And
Will
you
Moorbeck is
need
here
to stick
today.
around,
Is he in the studio here today?
Yeah,
yes,
he's
he
here.
is. Okay. Here, when are you
He
scheduled
came to
here,
throw
Will?
tomatoes at me.
2000 something.
Yeah.
Okay.
He came to throw tomatoes at me.
Now, the
Yeah,
next
rotten
week's
ones.
show is Ginger Marcelino, and actually it was Ginger and Friends, but now it's going to be Sweet Ravine, singular. Sweet Ravine, her band.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And then the following week is Will Moorbeck. And anyway, it was a pleasure having
Thank
you
you,
here.
thank
You
you.
sounded
Thank
incredible.
you very much.
And not much to say from here.
Thank you.
So anyway, ACTV 20. Did I get it right? Okay, good, good. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
I can unplug anytime, right? Because it's not, there's no rude noises.